There's something I've been thinking about for some years now. I don't want to make this a long video. Hopefully I can get this done 30 seconds and out. Okay, 32, 33. Alright, well, it's not going to be 30 seconds. Anyways, here's my thing about people who don't believe the Bible. You don't believe the Bible because you don't understand the Bible. You think the Bible is a religious book. It's a book that tells you, yes, it tells you about eternity. Yes, it tells you about spiritual things. But more overall, in the Bible, when you actually read it and break it down, it is telling you about people that has went through patterns of life. When you read Psalms, it's telling you, King David is writing about how he thought God left him because he was in such a struggle. He was in such a struggle. He thought he was going to die so many times. God, he would prefer to have been dead than to be going through his situation. When people want to, the Bible supports slavery. No, it doesn't. The Bible talks about slavery. All right? Jesus, everything like that. The Bible is a book that talks about life. Life, as in how we live every day. There's rich people, poor people, homeless people, hungry people, starving, all of that. It's a book about life, and it's pointing to who helped them. There's chapters in the Bible where it points to when people did not seek God for help, and there's chapters where it points to where people did seek God for help. That is what the Bible is. Yes, there's a man that talks about being God in there, and we do believe it, most of us. Okay, so what? There's rappers that talk about them being God. Will Smith, I don't see y'all saying anything about that. The problem with the Bible is, here's the three things I could think about. You don't want nobody telling you how to live. You don't believe a man can become a God, and you don't like the truth. Let me clear up number two. You don't believe a man can become a God. No, a man cannot become God. A man is not worthy to receive worship. And even if he receives worship, he still cannot become God. Well, he can become a God, but he can't become an all-powerful God. But let me tell you something. God can become a man, because I believe in an all-powerful God. All right, but that is different. When you read the Bible, do not go based off what he say, she say. Just wipe your mind clean. Take a rag. Scrub your brain. Read it for yourself. Because I had the luxury of not growing up in a Christian household. Yes, my grandmother believed in Jesus, but she never told us about Jesus. Okay? She never preached to us about Jesus. She said, go do it yourself. So I had the luxury of God coming to me and telling me, hey, come learn about me, okay? Look. Hey, come. Look. Do it yourself. I had the luxury of not having a preacher. I had the luxury of not getting indoctrinated. I had the luxury of doing it and walking with God and myself. So that right there, that you know what I'm saying? Go do it yourself. Go and do it yourself. Stop listening to Bill Gates. Stop listening to Bill Nye. Stop listening to, I don't know who the frick, man, whoever you listen to. Stop listening to them. Turn it off. Turn it off. Because you trust a doctor because they went to school to study this stuff. So you trust what they're talking about. That's why you go to a doctor when you're sick. Okay? You take these medicines because you trust these people. Because that's what they learn. That's what they do. That's why you take the medicine when you're sick. You trust an officer because that's what he does. You trust an officer when you're in danger. But when it comes to your life, you don't trust God, you're a fool. You're a fool. That's stupid. He's the author of life. Anyways, that's a whole different thing. I'm not here to preach today. I'm here to say one thing and one thing only. You do not believe in God because you do not know. You do not want to learn. You have let someone deceive you, to put it as simple as that. A fool follows he say, she say. A fool. A wise man knows that someone can say a cake is good. Someone can say this chocolate cake is good. But the only way he's going to know if that cake is good is if he goes and tries it himself. A wise man knows that. But a fool follows in footsteps blindly. That's it. Amen.